Protesters have been fighting running battles in Athens this evening, just hours ahead of a crucial vote in the Greek Parliament to approve another round of tough austerity measures. These are the latest scenes, with protesters having thrown stones and petrol bombs at police. They responded by firing tear gas earlier, with the second day of demonstrations turning violent this evening. Crowds have gathered outside the Parliament building too ahead of the vote, and there have been certainly scenes of smoke, tear gas and some petrol bombs being thrown as well. Let's bring in our Europe correspondent Robert Nisbet, who's witnessing these scenes, and I gather even where you are, Robert, the tear gas is starting to get concentrated.
Yeah, it's pretty unpleasant here at the moment. One of those scuffles you were talking about is happening just beneath our balcony here at the moment. Police were trying to force back a large crowd of protesters who had gathered in the one of the side streets just off the square where we are, and the protesters fought back. What happened is the hotel that we're staying in started taking in some of those protesters who were suffering from the tear gas, and allegedly one of the police fired a tear gas canister inside the hotel that we're staying in at the moment. There are scenes like this being replicated all around Syntagma Square, where this is now broken down into lots of separate scuffles. But earlier on, I think some of the pictures you're looking at now shows just how many people were involved throughout this afternoon. We believe somewhere near 40,000 people were in Syntagma Square today, which makes it the biggest demonstration in Constitution Square since this began. So why all the fury? Well, it's what's happening inside the Parliament, where they are debating a package of austerity measures worth €3.3 billion of savings and cuts. Now, the Greek government is told it has to pass that package if it's to unlock a second bailout of €130 billion. So the Greek Prime Minister, Lucas Papademos, who spoke to Sky News off camera, saying that he is confident that this vote will be passed, together with other political leaders here in Athens, have been trying to persuade the members of their parties to vote for this, however unpleasant it may be and however difficult it may be when they face the electorate in elections coming up this spring, because the alternative, they argue, would be far worse. It would be Greece falling out of the euro, a return to the drachma, a dramatic contraction of the Greek economy, and more pain and suffering for everyone. But that is obviously a message that is not being heard on the streets here in Athens, where there are several fires burning at the moment, and in the second largest city in Greece, Thessaloniki, where we understand there have also been violent protests today.
Robert, in Athens, live for us for the moment. Thank you. Back to you, of course, as we get more. And we'll keep people updated with the developments inside the Parliament building too.